So the premise of the problem is that the more soda you drink, the lower the bone mineral density will be in the women. Let's look at our data here. I went ahead and I'm going to do this in Excel, so copy to a clipboard and then copy and paste it in Excel. And then in Excel you can show you the steps to how I got all this. So you take the data and then I went up and inserted a scatter plot, and then you just click on a point, and when you right click then you can add the trend line, and that's what we're looking for here, is to try to find the trend between how the number of soda cans consumed is going to relate to the bone density. And you'll get some options you can pick. Let me try to zoom in there for you. So we just want a linear line. We're trying to find the least squares line, and if you click these, display the equation, and displayed the R square value, then those pop up on the chart for you, and you'll need those to answer some of the questions. So just looking at our chart, you can see that the least square line's negative slope going down, so that is indicating that the more cans the person drinks, the lower their bone density will be. That's how the data seems to be correlated. So let's flip back to our problem. It says what's the equation, and that's generated for us right there. So we have the equation from Excel. Interpret the slope. So yeah, it's a negative slope, so we're having a decrease by the amount. So part C says interpret the intercept. So what an intercept's going to be is when there's 0 cans of soda consumed, the bone density will be 0.8865. So intercept is for 0 cans. What's the bone density? Oh, sorry, I got a little, I was looking at D instead of C. Yeah, so for a woman who drinks no cola, the bone density is 0.8865. 0.8865. And now for D, predict the mineral density for a woman who consumes 4 colas per week. So that is what our least square line is for. It's a prediction. It's so that we can make predictions. So here where X is in the equation, we're just going to put 4 in there to find out what the Y value is when X is 4. And so type that in on a calculator or into Excel, that equation, and you'll get that the Y value, the density, is 0.8745. And it will accept any answer within anything close to 0.8745, plus or minus a little bit, because some calculators will round differently. But that's D. And then E says the research has found a woman who consumes, so 4 cola has 0.873 bone density, and that's below what we predicted here. So you got that right. It's below average, because that's our predictions, 8746. And so would you recommend using this model to predict the bone density of someone who consumes 2 cans of cola per day? So not 2 for the whole week, but 2 per day, which would mean 14 for the whole week. And so 14 for the whole week is outside of our data. This line was based off of people who drank between 0 and 8. So to predict something outside of that range isn't appropriate. So we wouldn't do, the answer would be no, because 2 per day is 14, which is outside of our data.